All right, hello everybody. Purple Thickman here. We're going to be checking out some more indie games today. We're going to be starting with one that I've heard a lot of good things about, Golf Club Wasteland. And we'll read the little Steam info here. It's very short. Human life is wiped out. Earth is now a golf course for the ultra rich. And that's it. That's all the story that we get from the Steam page. This game is $10, and it is it's $10 USD, and it is out. It's been out for just under. It came out on the 3rd, so about 19-ish days at the time of recording. And I'm very excited to check it out. It's supposed to be just a really chill, atmospheric golfing game about, the Earth being a post-apocalyptic wasteland. So let's get into it. Welcome to the Wasteland. I ran to the restricted area where the taxi ship landed.
Hello, all you Martians out there. It's your turn, fixed foot soul, with a bit of that old world flavor. You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia.
Okay,
from
so
Mars.
this is how this works.
Breathe easy, kick back, and reminisce.
I'm not exactly sure. How far do we need to go? Okay. How much is a max? A decent bit. We're gonna have to get used to the way. I love that you just kind of hover over. Maybe something like this. Ooh, nice. New diary entry unlocked. Radioactivity. Usually a group would arrive. Ooh, so we're gonna have to figure out the range on all of this, because just like any good golf game, you got to figure out exactly how the power works. Okay. We're worse off than where we started, but we're learning. So let's just under full, and let's kick it right up there. Nice. Outskirts of Alphaville. It became my habit to watch them play from behind the fence. Beware of water and other hazards. Alright, so I'm kind of getting the feel for it. Let's just launch it over this. Never mind. Okay. Can we make it over this in one? Oh yeah, we can. Wow. I feel like this is probably enough. There we go. That's a par 3, I think. Hazy dreams. They wore protective suits like giant insects with jetpacks. I wonder, how do we see what the par is? Okay, we are in story mode. This looks like it's going to be a difficult one. So we're going to want to overshoot it initially, and then probably... So that's max. We'll do just under max at like an angle like this. Wow, that was... No! Don't fall off! Oh, man. That was really close to a hole-in-one. It was just a little too much power. Man, I don't even know how to... I'm just going to like try and bank it, I guess. Oh, those were in the background. This is going to be a bad hole. I thought these were foreground objects. Alright, well, now we're just launching it at this point. Straight up, there we go. Alright. This is how golfing is sometimes. This shouldn't be too hard of a shot to make. Right in there. Bad hole altogether, though. Once they spotted me and tried to hunt me down, burn bridges. It doesn't really give us too much information about the holes or anything like that. Okay, here we go. So we can reset the level. This one is 4 strokes. Okay, and you can go back and forth. Okay, cool. Let's keep going forward, though. Oh. Anytime it looks like it can be a hole-in-one, I always hold my breath, but...
Wow, what a way to start the show. Amateur Jin would take my hand, her sublime take on our wonderful project called Humanity. Beautiful. Plenty more to come into Soul's show, a show packed with stories.
No one knows the way. I guess they thought I was contaminated. Dangerous.
Our first caller for the show calls it like it is, and was a hard-hitting look back.
Whoa, okay.
At his days on Earth, from the perspective of a shrewd businessman and loving father. Stories.
Oh, this is kind of a almost a platformer.
Hope, inspiration, drama.
Let's get it.
I worked in oil.
I want to get it up here first.
Brokering gas.
I didn't have enough.
It's a strange business. Probably not like you would actually imagine it to be.
We might still be able to snake it in there.
I check
right into the pit.
and my sheets. See if there's been a change in the fundamentals.
All right,
See
let's
if the spreads
reset.
go down. And then when the clock strikes go, I'm on the phone. I could be calling some commercial shop in Bumble.
Can you
Kansas, where
even
little
make it up there?
Sue
You
loves
can,
to know
okay.
how my daughter's doing. Or I could be trying to get into the head of a powerful Russian who knows the world wants his phone number. That's when the psychology kicks in. And
Okay.
I go to work.
I think I want to keep climbing. Can we make this?
I started when I was.
I don't think we can.
29,
Let's.
30. My boss was a coked up, perma-tanned moron who was wasted by lunch. More money than sense.
All right, we're gonna work our way across the underside
You don't
here.
drink gin out of a glass like that. And Caesar salad is supposed to have 8 pieces. 8 pieces of chicken, you stunted fool. Stunted fool was his favorite.
What did I even hit there?
That was pretty much
Okay.
my life. 24/7. I traveled a lot. Meeting clients all over the world. The Amazon, the Gulf, Siberia, Central Asia, the States, Singapore, everywhere. Looking back, I can't claim that I ever would recommend that life.
Oh no, okay.
Nor can I claim that I was ever really happy doing it. But it was fun. I mean, talk about your share of moments. There was this one girl.
Looks like we're just gonna climb one at a time here.
With some sprinkle of Havana. A dancer, naturally.
With these, since this is all
She'd turn a priest's head or give a nod.
part of the geometry, we should just be able to launch it, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder what
And then it'll roll back down to the
but we all had the
closest
same
platform here.
feeling. This can't last. And sure enough, we were right. First, you couldn't drink the water. Then you couldn't eat the crops. And pretty soon, we wouldn't be able to breathe the air. I remember looking at Emmy and wondering what kind of a future would she have.
All right. We just want a short putt off here. Oh, that was too
Mars
much.
project was Plan B for planet Earth, which was most evidently.
Oh no.
Family and I had already put down
Oh
roots
man,
in
that's
Tesla City by
devastating.
the time
All right,
the
well.
catastrophe really hit. The corporation knew my contacts in the world of drilling and refining would be useful, so I adapted my skills to something more practical. Now we are all that keeps this little planet running. Mining those Martian chemicals for the battery banks, Martian cement for the buildings. My pure little Emma has a future. When somebody sits down and writes.
All right, we're gonna make it onto the hand now.
It might just be men like me they'll be hailing as heroes. Men like me who saved humanity.
I went just under
Men like
max.
me who took us further than we ever dreamt possible.
Radio nostalgia from
Oh no!
Heavy stuff.
I think I do need max
Reminds us
to get
that
it from there.
mankind made it up here to Mars, but we're all in it together now. And remain creatures.
Get back
of
up
the
there.
world.
Okay.
You're a tight beam.
Par is
Radio
just
nostalgia
out
from
the
Mars.
window now, so we're just gonna...
The lost days of Earth.
Oh, I just wanted to move it forward just a little bit. Oh, it's just falling apart now. Golfing is not my strong suit, apparently. The game's like, listen, you can skip this level if you want. I think that means that I'm over par by a lot. Because I think even in regular golf, if you go over par too much, you can just like go to the next hole. Come on. Oh, there we go. We're gonna finish this hole though. We're committed now. Barely moved it. Oh my god. Alright. On to the next one, thank god. Containers with contraband. But this was strange. This one, he played alone. Okay. Oh, wow. We need to get a good bounce out of here. There we go. That was a good one. Okay. I think here we commit and try to make it across, because even if we don't, it's not like a huge deal. So let's do something like this. Oh, oh. Close. Okay. Not too bad. This might be enough to make it. There we go. Nice. Yacht without a party. So I followed him. Ooh, this is gonna be a rough one. Alright. So I think we can just do a max shot here and maybe make it... Okay. I didn't think we'd be able to make it to this second platform here, but now we should be able to go right up to the top here. Something like that. Alright. See, this is where it gets tricky. Because we need to land in this area here. Let's see. I think we just want to go just over. Okay. And then we want to go just over this as well. Ooh, oh, was that too far? Oh, darn it. Just a little too far. Okay.
You're home away from home.
I'm so bad at gauging the power.
Creatures of the world. Now that attracted takes us back. Stefan Milenkovic, pining for blue skies, house musing on the games we play.
There we go.
Team leaders play
Too far.
card and board games with their teams, following an incident over a game of Monopoly in Section C. All senior section team leaders will convene for emergency counseling and anger management courses. Until then, there'll be no intersectional board game tournaments.
Ah,
board games with groups
getting it like
or
perfectly in the
time.
middle right here.
In the interim, teams are encouraged to take advantage of the half ration special on OMAS,
Okay.
a delicious and relaxing drink that takes the edge off of everything.
This should be good. Okay.
Corner, Camille takes us into her world of food, smells, sensuality.
We're gonna try for this one. I'm gonna go for like a first try. So let's do
Histoire, mémoire,
I think about
le
8
temps,
bars of
source
power.
originale, fable authentique, espoir, inspiration.
Actually, let's do just about 7 at a nice low angle. And oh, oh wow, that almost went in there.
I have nightmares. I'm happy to be alive, but I knew many who deserved to live more than I did.
Nice.
This is a radio program about nostalgia, not guilt.
Cathawa in
I've
the
been
hills?
nostalgic since
Let me
I
tell you my
was
story.
20, when I left Havana.
Okay.
In Europe, I felt different. Each country has a smell. Mars doesn't. Where I
This
come
is just
from,
kind
the
of
smell the
launching,
ocean,
I think,
mango, bananas, coconut,
and hoping this
mama's
hill doesn't
food, ropa vieja,
screw you
de
like
la
this.
abuelita, el con gris, la yuca con mojito, the most beautiful sun of Malecon, the smell of my street when the rain falls. All of that make me into the
Ooh, just a
person
little
I am.
too,
So when I left, I grew
a little
strong.
short on the
I
power
stayed
here.
the world, but forever stayed
There we go.
incomplete. So now I'm double
This
nostalgic.
one,
We were full of life.
I want to
On warm
commit, but I
nights
think we
under
want,
blue sky,
let's do a low angle, and let's do
the air filled with the smell of sweat from dancing with
13-ish
orchestra
power.
growing from an
Let's
apartment.
undershoot it just a little with 12
Now,
power.
the only way I
Never
can
mind.
feel
Well, we actually,
is by singing.
we might be able to just roll it right off with a, ah, dang.
Como
Not enough,
fue,
okay.
no sé decirte cómo fue.
Alright,
No sé explicar
now we can make it across this.
pero de ti me enamoré. Fue una
Okay.
luz que iluminó todo mi ser. Tu risa como manantial llenó mi vida. de
Kofifi ideology. A few years ago, the weather became severe.
Fueron tus ojos o tu boca.
Ooh, sand trap, okay.
Fueron
I
tus
think we can make it over the
manos
sand trap.
o tu voz. Fue a lo mejor la impaciencia de tanto esperar tu llegada, mas no sé.
Ah,
No sé
almost. I think we needed just a bit of a higher angle. For this one, I just want to get out of the sand trap. There we go. Then I want to launch over this. So I want a max power shot at this angle. Oh, that would have been so good, but we barely missed that. Oh man, what a crazy shot that would have been.
So much more than just base survival.
All right, this definitely started out pretty rough,
Space
but
has always been challenging, and users
Neon
similar
Heart.
folks
Starvation and epidemic
in
spread.
cramped
I think we're
quarters
starting to
with no
figure out
direction.
the
Argue all you want. It's
power
easy.
requirements for
Relax, and remember,
making
every
certain
goodness
shots
from
here. Okay, this one I think we want to land on this car, I believe is the next object.
Very different sight from the Cold War arms race, where the Kubrick or Tarkovsky saw
this should make it. Ah, just a little short. Okay. We needed like one more power bar, I think. I actually don't know how to get out of this, so we're gonna... I think we're just gonna have to move it back a bit and then launch it over. Okay, so you just have less power when you're in the sand. I was wondering what the sand did, and it limits the amount of power that you have. I think just under max should get us there with an angle like this. Max, I do think might have been too much. I think it would have overshot the sand. Nice. I think that was par 4? Something like that. Migrant Motel. We were without food and the water made us sick. Hipster pubes. Some of these backgrounds. Okay. Trying to figure out. I think we want to land on this garbage can and then go for just like a full blast over. I don't know what this cow's gonna do, but let's aim to land on this garbage can here. So we're gonna want a high angle. We're gonna want like maybe 8 power. Something like this, I think. Oh, just shy. Alright, let's yeet it out of here. That's definitely planned. There's someone in the foreground here watching us. Still not sure what this cow does, but we should be able to make this something like this, like just under max here. Nice. Ishmael and the albino giraffe. A privileged few escaped to Mars. There's the giraffe. Okay, so we gotta go this way first and then across the top of this building. Okay. So let's get about right here. And then I think a full power launch at an angle like this should be fine. Cool. I think my goal actually is to just shoot maybe a max, but at like a flat angle, because I want to fall down here and then go across so I don't have to worry about this dish or this giraffe. So just a straight... Let's do just under max, because I want a nice straight roll. Okay. I was trying to avoid that, but I'm not... Still not super familiar with how... the ball going off, the ball going off objects is, well... Can we make it? Oh. No. Oh man, this is a rough one. All right, we're about halfway there.
Some of you don't like it, but all water is recycled, so pee into the funnel installed next to your toilet, please. Speaking of pee and poop, we recently...
Oh, it went in the fire.
Martian to the colony, and our next caller, Sophia, tells
Okay.
us what it's like.
There we go.
I'm so happy.
Oh, it went past it. Okay.
It was a project I funded from the very beginning. I knew it had potential.
Maybe
and I
like
trusted
6 bars.
As angel investors, my husband and I got early placements in the art
even, even our astronaut here is like, seriously? Dude, come on. Alright, not our best hole. WC, my mother gave birth to an albino baby. Me. An albino baby. We gotta make it to the toilet? Okay. Let's... Ooh. If we can get it into this pipe, we're good. But if we miss the pipe, we're screwed. Looks like the other option is this way. We're gonna go for the pipe, but let's go across this first. So I think I want a decently high angle and about probably 8 will get us across. Tight there. Okay, so we were about 8.5 or 9, and that got us about this far. So we kind of want that same amount. So we're gonna up the power to, let's do like 11. And I want a similar angle.
Thank you, Sophia, for that uplifting news.
I think this.
Song. Life always finds a way.
Oh,
Just as precious
maybe
as a new
one
life
power
is
bar
the water
too
that
many.
sustains it. You may have noticed that it doesn't rain here on Mars. So another friendly reminder that showers are strictly
Alright,
limited
how-
to 30 seconds each, with no exceptions.
Do we get in?
Corporate is looking into extending this time frame, but is meeting resistance from Section
Think we have to
BC
go in
and
this
want the
pipe
lab
here?
urine to be excluded from the water recycling program, which would actually reduce allocated shower times to 27 seconds. Want to say in this? Join our sectional weekly meetings and vote while sipping on a relaxing tube of bone mass. Feels good?
I'm not. Can we get in through this?
Radio nostalgia from Mars.
Or will the pipe stop us? Yeah, the pipe stop. Let's reset, because I'm not sure how to get out of here. But we have a good idea. Of what we need to do.
High speed on the Autobahn, like spaceship goes around the sun. A diver's breath in a deep blue sea, bubbles like your thoughts of me.
Oh, we did it again. That is a difficult shot to make. I think we can do it, though.
Melts like ice cream in the sun, and doesn't fool anyone.
Okay, this isn't
Like a desperate man
too bad. What happens if we shoot this in here? Does
eyes open and don't you blink, you'll miss the boat.
Okay, so the elevator does go down. Oh, but now we... I think we want to shoot up here now? Oh, just barely hit the floor. Some of the geometry is a little awkward to shoot around. There we go. We didn't get the cool pipe shot that I wanted, but it's better than whatever the alternative was. I think we were supposed to go in this pipe and that would put us somewhere, but who knows? Come on. Whew. There we go. Elevator to nowhere. She died soon after the catastrophe. So that like albino baby is following us. It looks like this is a long one. Okay. I guess we'll take it chunk by chunk here. So first shot, I think we want to land just in front of this water. So let's do about... Okay, so our max is actually different on this one. 10 is our max, so let's do like a nice low and slow, like just under max, about a 9. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna reset my part here. That's so bad. Okay. This should be fine. We should be good to just do... It looks like there's a sandbar here, but I think
Another blast from the past.
a max launch here might be fine.
Speaking of savoring things, the health and
Okay,
well-being department
so the sand
would like
stops
to
it like
remind you
immediately.
that the popping and fizzing noise your dried food makes when you're adding water is perfectly normal and does not mean it has gone off or is contaminated.
I should have just done a
The
max.
health and well-being
Okay.
department would also like
We
to
just
take
need
this
to get
moment
it...
remind you to take your bone density pills twice a week now.
We just need to
As
get it out of
was
here.
discovered, the original dose is off by a factor of 2. Right.
Okay, so
on with the show.
second
Music and
floor is
dancing
where
have
we want to
always
go.
been a mainstay of stress relief
So
and
let's
letting go.
get you up here.
Our next caller, Mervo, recalls her teenage clubbing days with vivid memories of awkward first kisses and a life-altering club experience invoking a philosophical.
Alright, just shy. Well, we're basically in the same spot, so we can do...
Original sources, authentic to me, hope, inspiration.
That's like just a bit more power. That should get us up there. Okay, we can still get in this window here.
In Vienna, in high school, we used to learn all
I think we do a max shot through the window and hope it makes it into the... Can you not? I thought you could break through the glass. I guess I'm wrong.
I knew a couple
Hmm.
of Heine's poems by heart that are now buried somewhere deep in my mind. But no
Odd.
passage about
There's
learning
this-
books
this
stuck with
pipe.
me.
Oh, the pipe puts you in the water. Okay.
So
Not, I
just
guess,
fast
where we want
forward
to go.
college, just
So
a
this
couple
is...
of
It
years before
gets
the
a lot
great
more difficult here. I
catastrophe.
guess we want
I
to
was
go
walking around Berlin
through
with
this window, maybe?
group of friends coming from a house party. Phew, I still remember that apartment smelling of potatoes. Yes, because we always made
I don't-
plans and drank schnapps before heading out.
I don't get it, because we can't go through this glass here, can we?
And after that, I
That's what I
remember
tried
passing
last time.
by
It didn't work.
Alexandra
Maybe it
Park
was the
on
angle?
a very, very hot night. And next to me was a
Weird.
guy I liked.
This should
We
get us
kissed
in there.
before, but I can't say I really
Oh,
remember
I've
that.
been so mad if it
Well,
rolled
so
out.
much
Please tell me it's in there. Oh my
Maybe he was just
god.
a bad kisser.
Okay, we're in there now.
I can still feel this sticky, sweaty,
Okay.
and very ambivalent feeling of us holding hands.
This is...
Yeah, anyways, we popped
This is
some
gonna be
pills and
tenuous. I
entered
wanna
the
land, I
Cathedral church
think...
that- well, now when I think back, I visited more
That
often
didn't even
than
get us
in
out of the
college.
elevator. Guess I need a higher angle.
I remember the beat in my chest and all these
No.
young bodies moving in this industrial space. Used
Alright,
to
we
love
might...
dancing and
We might be able to just make it out this way.
one song was
Okay.
very strange. It just went repetition,
Woo.
repetition,
So
repetition.
where do we
Then
want...
this
We want to
female
land like
vocal
right
would
here.
creep out of nowhere.
So I'm
And
thinking
then
maybe about...
suddenly
So that's our
I felt
max.
very
Let's
dizzy,
do...
So I sat on the ground and held my
maybe
knees
8.
close into my chest.
This is about 9.
It was some sort of like
This kind of
you know,
angle?
like protective instinct. I was
Ooh,
like an
there we go.
animal.
That was a good shot.
I felt cold sweat dripping down my neck. Ugh.
I think we can make it here, but it's gonna be... That would be a very difficult
And then
shot.
out of nowhere,
Whereas
the Heine lines clearly
we can
came
just
to
kinda
me. I
hop
sat there
across.
motionless, surrounded by the ugly,
See if 7 is
hypnotic,
enough.
delirious atmosphere.
Okay.
And
That was
no
about 7.
effort
So we're gonna
to
want a
recall
similar
Heine's
angle,
lines.
but we're gonna want about 8
just
or
there.
9.
planted in my head. Wilde Viele düstere Zeiten dröhnen heran und der Prophet, der eine neue
Ooh, okay.
Apokalypse schreiben wollte,
And
musste ganz
this
neue Wesen
one
erfinden.
is
Es
actually
war
pretty
so
similar. I think if we do a shot of
dass die
8 at this
älteren
kind of angle,
Tiersymbole dagegen nur sanfte Täubchen
it should
und
roll
Monetten
right
waren.
in.
Die Götter verhüllen
There we go.
ihr Antlitz aus Mitleid mit den
Oh, man.
Menschenkindern, ihren langjährigen
Aphrodite with a selfie stick.
Pflegern.
I lived with a pack of dogs feeding on cats, rats, and bugs.
Über
Wow.
das eigene Schicksal. And yeah, 2 years later, I ended up here, on Mars.
All right, well, this will be our last hole here, I think. After this one, we'll save the rest of Golf Club Wasteland for another time.
At its finest.
This is a complicated hole, though. This is gonna be. It looks like we have to hit a
For the
button
record,
here.
Corporate does not endorse
Okay.
or advocate the use of psychedelic drugs, and reminds you, dear listeners, that Class A drugs are just as illegal here on Mars as they were on Earth. Okay, disclaimer out of the way. We actually have a surprise for Mirva. We tracked
This
down
should get
the
us in
theme
there.
song in her head and dug it out of the archives
Yes!
for all to hear. Grab a tube of OMAS
Okay.
and enjoy the ride while sipping on pure
So I guess the physics don't have to make sense. If you get it in the pipe, it just takes you
Radio
wherever.
nostalgia from Mars.
Where's our man? Oh, he's there now. How did he get here? Okay. I think we can climb this way. Also looks like you can go to the roof if you want. Okay. Let's get up these stairs, and then I want to make it, I think, up here. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can get it in another 5 shots. What's the max on this one? Okay. This should get us about where I want to be. Perfect. I think we're going to want a high angle 9 here. Oh! We did need max to make this shot. Okay. So this is less. This should be like a high 9, which is just under max here. There we go. Let's do, I think this is a lower angle, so we're gonna do, we want to make it for sure, so we'll do, I think an 8. Woo! Alright, this hole wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And then again, we want to make sure that we make it across here. So let's do just under max, but at a lower angle here. And we're in. Wow, okay. That was a good one there. Welchmers on the balcony. Hadn't seen a human face for years. All right, well, let's go ahead and close out of this. This has been Golf Club Wasteland. It's a very, wow, some of these strokes get really high. 19, 16 out of 35. It's definitely leans more towards like the atmospheric storyteller approach, instead of like a game that is like focused on being a golfing game. And I think that it works for me. It's very mellow. There isn't like a HUD or anything, so you like, other than like how much you care about like what's going on in the game, there isn't really like, you can't see what shot you're on or what the par is or anything like that, even though there is a par for each level. It does give you the opportunity to skip levels. If you're bad like I've been, and you're doing stuff like this, and you're missing all your shots. And the story is nothing groundbreaking, but it is intriguing. I do want to learn more about the world, and it gives it to you in just enough bits and pieces to keep it mysterious, but you are becoming more invested in the story. And the devs did a really good job with this one. This is a really good game.